Welcome back. It's your boy Jay Wiz. This is Jay Wiz TV. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank y'all for returning back to my channel. I got another good one for y'all. Just a throwback, man. We're gonna head to South Central Los Angeles and hear from OG Kurupt. You know, at the end of the day, he did sit down and do an interview and did an interview with Vlad back in the days. Informant or questioning surrounding the West Coast and other counterparts and cities, you know. But let's not talk about it. Let's just hear from Kurupt mouth. I'll give y'all my rundown on this after the video. Let's get into it.
He's the fucking king of New York. It's a fucking movie, man.
All right, just a little backstory on that part right there. Kurupt did have a song back in the day called New York, New York, and he referenced pretty much he's the king of New York. And he basically said he didn't mean it that he was the king of New York, but it was a fucking movie he was referencing that was called King of New York. Let's get back into it.
Your country, your town. We know what we from Los Angeles. We from Compton. Nigga, Watts, Inglewood. Nigga, we are the West Coast. Why the fuck would we want to be where you at, nigga? We don't like your fucking streets. We like ours, cuz. Ours. We don't have a problem with you guys, my nigga.
And I feel like that's how the West Coast been feeling for a long time. They feel like they probably didn't have no issues with nobody, but for some odd reason, every time the West Coast do something, say a line or try to do something at the end of the day, somebody got something to say from a neighboring town, neighboring city, neighboring state putting their 2 cents in, you know. And I feel like it been like that since the golden ages, you know. The West Coast always got overlooked, you know, meaning that the East Coast is basically where hip hop started at. You know, we all know hip hop started on the East Coast. A lot of West Coast artists back in the days had to travel to the East Coast to get that recognition from that audience over there, because that's what the West Coast was spitting, that rap, that lyrical stuff, you know. But the West Coast artists did have to travel a lot to the East Coast to pay homage and just make sure they get that buzz and that treatment of hip hop by going over there and laying their roots over there as well, you know. But let's stop talking about it. Let's get back to this video.
I have a problem with y'all, cuz. Sorry about that. I had to get that up.
Of course.
We don't have a problem with you, New York. Stop it, cuz. We can say your name without you feeling like we're going against you, my nigga. There is no competition. We're family. Okay? New York, Los Angeles, Detroit. We're all family. Wisconsin, anything in America is all family. My big brother's Pete
So
Rock.
Kurupt just start naming a couple of people right there who he know. You know, just informing people it's no beef, it's no bad blood from his side to anybody else. But I'm gonna skip forward because with him saying there's no peace, there's no bad blood, he's standing on something as well. You know, he also mentioned when Kendrick said he was the king of New York in his line versus Control. If you ain't heard it, Kendrick Lamar dropped a song called Control where he said and he mentioned he's the king of New York. You know, when Kendrick mentioned it, everybody want to go against the young bull, but he gonna let us know it's if people decide to take that route and go against the young bull, which is Kendrick Lamar and anybody else from the coast, this is his stance on it, and this is everybody on the West Coast stance on it. Let's just fast forward and get into that part.
Hey, rape always a problem. In the wake, the whole entire coast always a problem. And when I said it, nobody said shit.
But
When Kendrick said it, everybody wanted to go against the boy. In the wake, the whole entire coast up for the wrong reasons, cuz.
Why don't they
wake us up for the wrong reasons, man? We're not playing. I think everybody should know that by now. We're not going to allow nobody to touch anything from the coast. There's consequences and repercussions for anything from the coast that gets harmed from out-of-town bullshit. You understand me? We love New York, Miami, Atlanta, New Orleans, Texas, Arizona.
Chicago.
Especially Chicago,
Especially
the windy.
Chicago.
All right, that's enough said on that part
Okay.
right there. But that was just me showing y'all a little bits, part of how the West Coast get down. They OGs get down. You know, this is a OG Kurupt speaking about it. You know, this is a throwback as well. That video happened years ago, surrounding the time that Kendrick Lamar dropped that Control verse. You know, but this is Kurupt take on it. How he feel about the West Coast artist. How he hold Kendrick Lamar dear to him, and not just Kendrick Lamar, but the whole West Coast as well. You know, and like he said. It's repercussions and things that got to get followed if anything happened and occurred to anybody close to their team or close to their coast, you know. But I just wanted to lay that foundation for y'all because we got this back and forth between Kendrick and it's getting kind of messy, or I'm not gonna say messy. It's getting heated. But that was just a stance from an OG from the West Coast and how he feel about it. But that was a throwback for me. Thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation and how y'all feel about this throwback and what Kurupt said. You know, thank y'all for tuning in. Till next time, J West TV. I'm out.